Have a nice day, children. Today our lesson is Unit 4 from Economics, Agriculture in Tamil Nadu. Most of the people of Tamil Nadu depended on agriculture at the time of independence and even after 40 years of independence. That situation is being changed in the recent years. It has been noticed that the number of farmers in Tamil Nadu has got reduced during the last 10 years. According to the 2011 census data. According to the 2001 census, 49.3% out of the total population of workers were involved in agriculture. The percentage has reduced to 42.1 in the next 10 years. In 2011, there were 3,29 lakh workers in Tamil Nadu, of which 96 lakh were agricultural workers. Sectors of people involved in agricultural activities. A major portion of the workers involved in agricultural activities are landless laborers. During 2015 to 16, there were 39,38,000 cultivators in Tamil Nadu, but 5 years earlier there were 81,18,000 cultivators. There was a reduction of 1,80,000 cultivators in these 5 years. Similarly, the area under cultivation also reduced from 64.88 lakh hectares to 59.71 lakh hectares during the same period. That is, the state of Tamil Nadu had lost nearly 1,03,400 hectares on an average during these 5 years. Micro farmers who cultivate in an area less than 1 hectare. Micro farmers account to around 78% of the total cultivators, while the area cultivated by these micro farmers is just 36%. The total land area under agriculture is shrinking fast, not only in Tamil Nadu but also throughout India. The number of marginal farmers has increased in India. This shows that the farmers are doing other occupations. Types of land usage. The total geographical area of Tamil Nadu is 1,30 lakhs and 33,000 hectares. Out of this, only 1/3 of land is used for agriculture. 17% of the land is used for non-agricultural use, nearly the same size of land forests. About 4% of the total land is unusable. 1/10 of the land is barren. Other fallow lands are 13%. So nearly 1/4 of the of the land is barren, and we have to be concerned of the increasing size of the barren land. Grazing land and cash crops occupy slightly more than 5% of the total land area. In 2012 to 13, out of the total cultivated land, nearly 72% is used for food crops and the remaining for non-food crops. Water resource for agriculture. Tamil Nadu receives the required water from the northeast and southwest monsoons. When the southwest monsoon rains are high in the catchment areas of the Kaveri River in Karnataka, dams get filled, and in turn the Kaveri River in Tamil Nadu gets water. Northeast monsoon is a major source of water for Tamil Nadu. Northeast monsoon rains are stored in reservoirs, lakes, ponds and wells for cultivation. There are 7,985 small lakes, 33,142 large lakes, 15 lakh open wells, and there are 3 lakh 54,000 bore wells in the state where agriculture is carried out. The area of land that is irrigated using water from lakes is very low. Nearly 3.68 lakh hectares of land obtain water from lakes. The canals provide water to 6.68 lakh hectares. Bore wells irrigate 4.93 lakh hectares and open wells provide water to 11.91 lakh hectares of land. Agriculture in Tamil Nadu is depend mostly on groundwater. The Union Groundwater Board is constantly monitoring the level and nature of groundwater. Tamil Nadu agriculture is dependent on groundwater. It is very urgent and necessary to regulate the usage of underground water. This is very important for sustainable farming. Irrigation and crop types. Crops in Tamil Nadu. All cultivated crops can be classified as food crops and non-food crops. That is, the total area of land cultivated in Tamil Nadu was 59 lakh and 94,000 hectares in 2014 and 2015. Out of this, non-food crops were 76%. Food crops are paddy, maize, ragi. Non-food crops like coconut. Cultivable land changes every year based on rainfall, availability of water, weather, and market prices. Production capacity of crops. You can see in the table. The amount of production depends not only on the area but also on the productivity of crops. Production capacity of paddy in Tamil Nadu was 4,429 kg per hectare in 2014 and 2015. This capacity was 3,039 kilograms in 2010 and 2011, revealing the increase in productivity. Next to paddy, maize stands second in the production. That is 8,824 kg per hectare. 2,093 kg per hectare corn, 3,077 kg for rye, that is kambu, and 3,348 kg of ragi were produced during the same period. Black gram, one of the largest cultivated pulses, produced 645 kg per hectare. Production of sugarcane and groundnut, that is Manila, were 107 tons and 2,753 kg per hectare respectively. Decadal growth in agricultural production. The total quantity of food grains produced in Tamil Nadu in the year 2014 and 2015 was 1 crore 27 lakh 30,000 1 crore 27 lakh 35,000 tons. The amount of production varies depending on the amount of land being cultivated. The productivity of crops is steadily increasing, though there is a reduction in cultivation. In the past 50 years, the productivity of paddy has increased more than 3 times. We find that both the productivity and food production in Tamil Nadu continue to increase. So I concluded this lesson by saying the key lies in empowering the millions of smallholder producers and landless workers who form the backbone of rural economies in most developing countries to grow their incomes and improve their livelihoods by raising agricultural productivity and engaging in markets. I hope you had understood this lesson. You learn book back exercises which is displayed on the screen. Thank you, ma. Take care of yourself. Bye.